What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a graduation inspired look and I am using the Naked One palette. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we're going to get started with the video. I'm going to be starting my eyes first just because I don't want any fallout, and since we are doing a graduation inspired video, I want to make sure that my face looks flawless for all those pictures, you know. So I'm going to get started with the eyes. I'm going to go in with my NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and I like to go in this with my finger. I'm gonna use my Naked palette. I've actually been really liking my Naked palette. Once I tapped back into it, I've just found out that how much I loved it. I'm gonna be doing kind of like a smoky eye today. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that concealer with Virgin, the shade right here. And I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush that I got from the drugstore. Next I'm going to go in with the brush from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and I'm going to go in with Naked, this color right in here. I like to start off with lighter shades and then build it up. That way it just looks more natural, and well, not natural, but it looks more blended. Because you can obviously tell that with the look I'm doing, I'm going to do them dark, so you're going to be able to tell that I have eyeshadow on. I really like to blend it, and what I found to be more helpful is close your one eye fully that you're using. That way you can make sure that you get it all in the crease and kind of blend it above the crease so it doesn't have like choppiness to the look. So the next one I'm going to go in is with Buck, this shade right here. So I'm just going to go up one more shade, darker. Do the same thing and just close that one eye. And circular motions by the outer corner, and just keep blending. That is literally the key. Blend. So I also graduate next week, and I'm trying to figure out kind of what makeup look I want to do. And I don't even know what I want to wear. So it definitely has to be based off what you're going to wear. If you're going to wear something like colorful, fun, do a more natural look. If you're going to do something more natural in the clothes, then go for that pop of color. Okay, so I'm going to next mix these two shades right here, Smog and Dark Horse. Just because I don't want to go super dark, but I want it to be a smoky eye. And I've really been liking mixing those colors. I feel like it definitely darkens it up, but it's a really pretty color. And just blend away. Do the same to the other side. Don't forget to tap off that excess because you don't want all that fallout and a whole bunch of buildup of color just right on the eye. Okay, so I think I have it how I want. Now I'm going to go in with a lighter shade. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush. This is the one that actually came out, the Naked One. And I'm going to put this color Sin right here. I've just really been liking it. So before I dipped in to get another layer, I wiped the excess off onto a towel just so I'm not mixing in the darker shades. Another thing I want to do, just so I can get it to stand out a little bit more, I'm going to use my finger and just dip into there and then just press it on the lid. I feel like this makes it stand out a whole lot more. Kind of really presses in that color. I'm gonna mix Buck and Smog just so I can add a little bit more color up here after putting on my lighter shade. Not too much, but just a little bit. Okay, so I have my eyeshadow the way I want it. I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Color Stay liquid liner, and it's the skinny one because it has a more fine tip. I'm gonna just do some winged liner real quick. Be right back. So I went ahead and popped on some lashes and did my eyebrows just so I didn't make the video any longer than it needed to be. So this is the completed eye look. Now let's get on to the face to just complete it all. So I'm gonna go in with my One Heck of a Blot face primer. So I'm going in with 2 mattifying face products. I'm going in with my One Heck of a Blot, and the foundation I'm using is the Tarte Shape Tape Double Wear, or no, the Double Duty Matte Foundation. Oh, and the lashes I'm wearing are the Eylure Wispies number 117, just in case you guys were wondering. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape foundation, which I feel like you really don't need that much of this. This foundation is amazing. But since this is for a graduation, full face all the way so your pictures look beautiful. So I'm actually going to go in with my It Beauty, not the It Cosmetics, but I got this from Marshall's. So I'm going to go in with my face brush just to buff it all out, and then I'm going to go in on top with the Beauty Blender. I feel like this kind of just buffs it all out. As I get closer to the top, I'm going to leave a lot of that unblended, and I'll go in that with the Beauty Blender just so I don't mess up my eyebrows. So I have my dampened beauty sponge, and I'm just going to go in and finish blending all of that out. I feel like it makes my face look a lot lighter on camera. I've said this before, this foundation dries quickly, I think because it's a matte. So if you're gonna do your whole face, do it quickly, because I felt like since I used the brush that time, it dried pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now with my, make sure I have it all blended, yes. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Fair. And blend it all in. So now I'm going to press in that concealer with my fingers to help with those fine lines. And now I'm going to set it all with some Airspun loose face powder. I usually go in after on top of with the rest of my face with my Maybelline Fit Me, but I feel like this foundation matches my skin so well that I don't want to add a darker powder because I don't want to have, you know, two different colors on my face. I don't want my face to be way darker than my neck. Okay, so now I'm going to dust this all over the face. This does have a scent, so if you don't like strong scents, where it does have a scent to it. It smells perfumey, but I feel like I've gotten used to it. Like, it's really not that bad. The benefits outweigh. Okay, so I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm just gonna do a little bit to contour. This helps contour so much. Like when you're going into contour, it really does help lighten everything up. It look a little crazy, but it's okay. Once it's all blended, it looks okay. I don't really bake too much under my eyes. I'm gonna bake just a little bit today. So while I have that setting on my face, I'm gonna go in with my contouring palette from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna go in with the contour shade, and I can't remember where this brush is from. My mom gave it to me, but it's super cute and it really helps with contouring. So I like to just dot that along. And then I'll blend it all in. I think that's enough time. I don't want to be too white. So I'm going to buff this in. So now I have a little contour going on. I'm going to kind of just buff that in and then go on top with my bronzer, the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Take It to Brazil. So I like to put this one on and then buff in my bronzer so it's not so like straight lined. Since I do want a little bit of color on my face, you know, for all those pictures, I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder blush in the shade Fresh Plum. And I'm going to use a Real Technique stippling brush. Just put a little bit on the cheeks. Just because I'm naturally rosy, I don't like to add too much blush. So last, to complete it all, I'm going to add a little bit of my Becca highlighter, the, I don't even know, the Skin Perfector. I'm going to add a little bit of that right here before I put my Becca highlighter. So I just want to dot a little bit of that on. I did this for a wedding that I went to, and I just felt like so much more blinding. So now I'm going to go in with my Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. This cute little mini one. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M501 brush and just dust this on the cheeks. You see how much more blinding that is when you add the skin perfector? It's so pretty. You want to be noticed. When you're getting those pictures taken, you want them to be like, girl was blinding. Okay, so I'm going to put some bottom mascara on. I did not forget. I'm not going to put any lower lash line eyeshadow. Because ooh, that came out dark, girl. Just because I really like how the look turned out. Put on some of my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Because this is supposed to last you all day. It is your day. Even if you're not graduating and you want to do this look, you're going to look so good that you want it to last all day. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Mega Last Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nudist Peach. I chose a more nude color just because it is spring. It's got like a little hint of orange and then my eyes are darker. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was easy to follow through and I hope you get lots of compliments and I know you're gonna look beautiful. So thank you guys for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Little pink buttons right over there. That I created with my France elephant seal picture. The Google chooses my